Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be explaining the boards in JobNimbus. So these boards are basically a way to follow up with your customers, to know who are more important than the other people. And when you first start looking at this, it looks very overwhelming, but then once you get used to it, it's very easy and you won't be able to imagine going back to what you used to do. Okay. So we have several boards depending on the states that you're in. So this is basically when they first contact. This is after they pay for on-site consultation, after they approve their quote, and there's other things that need to happen before we install. They go in here, and then once they're ready for install, they go into here. And then if there's any repairs, it goes into this board. Okay, so we'll look at the first one. And the way to look at this is basically like a sales funnel. So if you have here where all the leads are coming in, so there might be 100 people, but then all the way at the bottom, the people that buy, well, there might be only 10. Okay, so if you have 100 here, this might be 80, this might be 60, this might be 40, and this might be 10. But the important thing to remember is that you don't want to focus on the 100 people. You want to focus on the people that are most likely to move forward. Okay, and that's how this works. So basically the least likely to move forward to the left, and then the people that move forward or most likely to move forward to the right. Okay, and here's how we have it set up. So if they use our online price tool without talking to us, they're going to be sent into here. If they end up talking to us, they're sent into here. And then from there, what we're going to do is drag them into one of these 4 columns. So the first one is just curious about price. So they just started thinking about getting a fence, but they're not serious about moving forward at this point. They're going to go here. If they're looking to install in 4 months, 4+ months, they'll go in here, 2 to 4 or 3 to 6 weeks. Now, just looking at this, well, the people that are 3 to 6 weeks, they're more of a hot buyer and they're more likely to move forward. So you would be spending more of your time and attention on these people compared to the other ones. Okay, same as this one, the second less likely. So you'd spend more time with this person than you would over here. And then same thing for the 4 months. You'd spend more time on these people than you would here. Make sense? Okay, and then what we have it set up to do is that after 7 days, it's when they're in this column, then it's going to go into here where we have to follow up with them. Okay. Now, if they're in the 2 to 4 months, then it'll be every 2 weeks, and then 4+ months, we have it set up for every month. And then what happens is after we're done talking to them, well, then we drag them into the appropriate column. Now, the person that was doing our sales is out, so we're following up, but they weren't moving them like they were supposed to. And that's why you'll see the number of days here, 18. And then what you will see next is this follow-up or ask for follow column. So this is basically if you are talking to these people and they want something, maybe they're further out, maybe next year, or maybe they're waiting for a certain material to come back in stock. So for us, with us providing vinyl fences, colors were extremely hard to get and still really hard to get. So we just say, look, they're not in stock. Would you like us to follow up with you? We'll throw them in here. Unfortunately, no colors are coming back in. After that is when they schedule an on-site consultation. This is where they pay for us. So we just throw them in here, and then basically the next person would, start following up with them. Then once we do an on-site and basically send them their quote, if they don't, after a week, if we don't hear from them, they get sent back into here. Okay. And then that's it for this board. And then basically we go to the next one, which is the consultation phase. So after they schedule for the on-site, they go here, same as the other board. And then after they paid for the on-site, they would go here. And then after we end up doing the consultation, they go here. And after Michelle, the person that does the quotes, sends them the quote, they go here. And same thing, once they stay here for 7 days, anything past that, then they go into the other board, the salesperson follows up. Okay. If for whatever reason that they need to schedule a remeasure, like another on-site, then we send them here. And then same thing, once that remeasure is done, they go here. And then after 7 days, it'll go into the other board so we can follow up with them. Okay. And then from there, it's going to go to approve quote. This is the same thing. It'll go to both boards. So the person that sends the quotes and the salesperson that originally talked to them, they both see this as well. Okay. And if we lose them for whatever reason, if they're just not our customer or we lost a sale to another company, they go in here. Okay. And then you have the next part where it's the pre-install. So after they approve their quote There's things that have to be done. We have to convert them to a job. An invoice and a budget have to be set up. The emails for things to expect with the installation, all that kind of stuff, have to go in here. And then after that, they'll go into here where they need a contract. Okay. Once the contract's done, we put them here where we need the first deposit. Okay. And then after that, we send them in here if they're not ready for whatever reason. So if they're waiting for permits or whatever it may be, we send them in here. After they're ready and everything's good to go, we send them in here. And then once it gets closer to the install time, then we make sure we call 811. So they basically go in here, and then another person knows to follow up with them. And then after that, they put them in different install weeks. So if they're going to be installed this week or next week or waiting on special orders, okay, we go there. And then after that, we go to ready for install. So this is basically the pre-installation checklist, more or less. So the reason why this kind of stuff is important is, well, what happens if your main person's out, or what happens if you're supposed to be doing it but you're too busy or whatever else? Well, then whoever else can go in here and see exactly where the person is and know exactly what to do next. Then once we get to the installation, the ready for the install goes here. Then after the job's completed, it goes in here. And then once they do the final payment, it goes in here. Okay. After that, we do the here where we request a Google review. And if they actually do it, then they'll go into here. If not, then they get other emails and text messages and stuff like that until they do it. There's only basically 2 follow-ups, but hopefully they end up doing it, which you can see. And another method that we switched over to is, and for some reason some of these didn't switch over, like Stacy Grover, I think, did hers. But what we found that works better is just literally asking for quotes, or asking for the review. So anyway, that's it for this. We'll go into more detail in this series on how to create these boards and everything else, but I just want to give you an overview of what they are and what we personally have set up for my own fence company. All right, thanks and have a great day.